slow riders, you might have to get ahead of me pretty quick.
You know, that was kind of an interesting phrase there. I told that guy I was a slow rider. I never did see him come up upon me after that. You'll kind of find out here in a little bit. I'm going down this service road called Crystal Lane up at Kelly Canyon in southeastern Idaho. It's a ski hill where you can take your bike up on the lift and they'll drop you off and let you find your own way down. There's several nice runs on this mountain. This is the easy one that I take. This is only my second time ever having gone down this mountain. Well, not second time, second day. I was up here the day before.
Hi.
And it was a good time. I've taken this run several times before. You can kind of hear the little funny sound coming from my bike. I've got my bike cable is rubbing against my front tire. Sorry, I'm going to be showing you the whole video without edits or cuts of this first run of the day, simply because I haven't learned how to edit very well yet. And we'll cut these videos down and see if I can get a little bit better quality for you in the future. But this is a first timer, so we'll see how it goes. As you can see, this is a fairly easy route and road to take for a first-time mountain biker. I haven't been up here very much. You know, I have to pull over here a little bit, just kind of catch my bearings and see what's going on. I'm kind of checking for the guy that I left behind, thinking he should be buzzing by me really soon, and he hasn't. So I'm not sure what's up with that. So I decided to go on. You can see I got a fairly decent trail here. Not too difficult for me. But I start to realize here pretty quick, I don't think it's sunk into me yet as I'm driving right down here. My brakes aren't real strong. I was having a hard time getting stopped before that last stop, but it didn't really bother me too much. See, I'm not going too fast here yet. Just kind of taking my time down this hill. You can see it's kind of beautiful country. This is the area that I grew up in. The house that I grew up in was only about 4 or 5 miles from here. And, you know, so this is my country. Yeah, you can kind of tell I'm going a little faster than I want to here. I didn't know I had video at the time, otherwise I might have been saying something, but I wasn't saying anything because I wasn't wanting to talk to myself, so to speak. So, here we go, if you don't mind the rattle of my bike. Yeah, there's a little air noise. Yeah, not sure what to say about this stretch right here, because this wasn't too much. Oh, it looks like I'm coming upon a family here, like a mother and her 2 daughters. They must have hiked up from the trailhead. This is actually a run that I like to take when I'm skiing too. This is a very nice ski run. You know, it's not too much effort, not too much work when you're skiing. Just a nice little trail. You know, I might take it every once in a while, but it's not, you know, because it's not very steep. It's not that exciting when you're skiing, but it gets a little bit more so when you're riding the bike. Starting to pick up a little speed here. I'm hitting a little hill here, but I just couldn't quite pedal enough to get to the top of it. And I think I had my gear set too high If I would have had set a little lower, I could have got there. I had to stop and catch my breath a little bit. Get up there, got the flies buzzing around me there. But that's nice looking meadow. This is just beautiful country up here. It's one of the nice things about being able to bike up here is just being able to see this country. And you know, I'm used to seeing this when it's all in white in the wintertime, but in the summertime it's just really nice and green. Now maybe I can get myself going again here. You know, I'm not, even though my brakes are a little bit flaky here, it's not bothering me too much yet. Just a little stiffer to get to stop, and I have to pull them all the way back to the grips to get anything out of them, using both front and rear brakes. But here it's not so bad. You know, it's the hill hasn't got too steep yet. It's starting to get a little bit here, but not so bad. Actually, I'm starting to go uphill here. Get through it. Yeah, I got over that ridge. Oh yeah, I still had my gears up too high. Trying to get them down. You can hear the banging of my gears as they're going into place there. We'll get it up over this little peak again there. I think we're just, yeah, we're over it now. You know, this isn't too exciting, I know, for most of you, but this old boy's 62 years old, so it's a little bit more for me to get through here. I'm not like a teenager that does this all the time, is in shape. Yeah, kind of struggling. I'll get over this mountain. I'll get there. A little bit. I'm almost there. Yeah, hear the old boy breathing. It's getting a little easier. Guy in front of me there, I think, made his own trail. He was going off down in a different direction. This road goes further down the mountain, but it runs into a gate, which I'd taken before. So now I have to take this detour to get back on the bike trail. A couple of young guys behind me, teenage age, and just watch them go past me here pretty quick. I never see them again.
On your left.
All right.
Someday I'll get to riding like that. We'll see. We'll see. See, I'm not going real slow here. I'm starting to pick up a little speed. But that squeaking, I think, is my brakes. Got them clamped down tight all the way, trying to slow myself up. And they're just not doing the job. I think here's when I start to realize that, you know, I'm having a little difficulty going the speed I want to go. You know, this would be fun if I wasn't had my brakes clamped down all the way and not being able to stop. So here we go. We're gonna see how this ride goes. We're starting to pick up a little speed. There, I think I must have got my brakes working a little bit because I started to slow up a little bit and started to get a little more comfortable. But I've still got them clamped down. I don't think I ever let go of those brakes for the rest of this ride, because it was just all I could do to hold myself heading down to the bike shop now. And this section of the road isn't that steep, but yet I'm still having trouble getting the slope. I've got my brakes clamped down all the way right here. I mean, I'm holding them as hard as I can. And this is how I'm going. I'm starting to get a little nervous at this point that I'm going to blast past the bike shop and not get stopped. And maybe I can get stopped out in the parking lot. There's the bike shop. I'm going to go up on the hill a little bit, see if I can get a little, slow down a little bit. That seemed to have worked. I leveled off. Now I can turn back around.
All right. I need to adjust my brakes. Coming down that hill, and I was like in a free fall.
Take a look at them for sure.
Of course, I overuse them, but still.
Yeah. I've got a stand back there. I can throw it in there.
All right.
And I'll check your pads, make sure they're good, and then if they are, I'll just brakes and check them.
Yeah, that'd work.
Yep.
Still pay the same amount. No, I mean, the brakes, yes. Same as last year.
Yeah, brakes will get hot up here for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, like I couldn't slow up at all. I even coming down right here from the lift, I was just like
Just
nothing.
railing. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I hadn't clamped down all the way, and I wasn't slowing up at all.
Oh, man, that's no good. I'm glad to see you down here clean.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yesterday it wasn't quite the way.
Oh, darn it. What happens?
Yeah, I went over the top of Bear, and I wasn't ready for that.
Oh, yeah,
So
I can see that.
I learned.
Nah, it's all right. You'll get there.
Yeah, yeah.
Playing around.
Okay. I told that guy about going over the top of Bear, which is a run here that I'm familiar with skiing, but I'm not really familiar with biking yet. And I think I was having trouble with my brakes at the time because I wasn't being able to control it very well. Of course, the fact that I was just new biking on the mountain there. And there were several times where I was able to stop, but I was on the side of the mountain, wasn't able to hold myself upright because I just couldn't get my footing, had my seat adjusted up too high. Anyway, I toppled over 4 or 5 times. And here's the results of that toppling. Kind of scraped myself up pretty good. Kind of bruised my ribs, and I'm just kind of sore from moving around funny. Yeah, I just saw this. Let me pull this up. I just saw this on Facebook yesterday. I thought that kind of fit. Oh well, I'm still going to do it. My bike is not really made for what I'm doing. It's a mountain bike. It's a little bit better than a Walmart mountain bike. I didn't spend a lot of money on it. If I'm going to keep this up, eventually I'm probably going to have to buy a real downhill mountain bike, bite the bullet or what have you, because I don't want to have any more safety issues. But I'll probably wait a little bit more until I can raise the cash or something works out. But we'll be seeing me some more on the mountain. So have fun. We'll talk to y'all later.